Hey, dudes. Before we start tonight, I want you to picture something. No phones, no TV humming in the background, no notifications. Just a house at night in winter. It's cold. Outside, the world is frozen. Inside, the fire is dying low. And everyone in the room knows one thing. This is the longest night of the year. Now, let me ask you something. What do you think this, of all times, became associated with joy, noise, and distraction? Because most of history, it wasn't. Christmas used to be quiet, reflective, and deeply haunting. Tonight, we're talking about why Christmas used to be about ghost stories and why, no matter how hard we tried to bury that old tradition, it never really left. Let's get into it. What is up, dudes? Welcome to the Paranormal Dudes podcast, episode 80. Damn, I never thought we'd get to 30, but we made it to 80. God damn, boy. Welcome in. Today's actually, as this is releasing, it's Christmas. So Merry Christmas, future dudes out there. Today we're filming on the 22nd. And you'll be freshly opening your Christmas gifts and getting that phallic shape object that you always wanted for Christmas. And I hope it's compatible with an outlet so that you can use it at all times and you don't have to worry about batteries. But let's move on. Before we continue any further, in the spirits of Christmas, all three of you, what did you ask jolly old Saint Nick, that fucker that's friends with Krampus, apparently? What was your gift request?
Nothing.
Not even like ball stuff. We had a lot of ball conversations, and we're continuing the balls topic from Elf on the Shelf, how it scratches your balls, and yeah, we're talking about the smell of balls.
For my balls.
No,
ask for some crop preserver from Manscaped. Manscaped, if you're watching this, please send me some crop preserver.
Yeah, if you'd like Manscaped, if you would like to sponsor us, that'd be great. All of us have balls, including Jessie.
Mine are really big.
Yeah, hers are bigger than all of ours.
All of them, yeah.
Yes, yeah,
pretty much.
Well, thanks for kind of sharing. Not really what you guys asked Santa Claus for. Well, okay, since you guys are all bah humbugs, I didn't ask for Santa Claus. I didn't ask Santa Claus for anything. Any of you?
Yeah, this. You weren't like the dad.
Ask for more alpha brain.
You didn't be like, I just want my kids to behave.
Okay, well, I mean,
I got a year supply.
You got a new wallet.
Oh, a Rage wallet? Nice.
Yeah. So there's that. Buddy, remember when I told you I wanted to go match with my new wallet, a 10. I want a 10 knife. See, that's why. Okay. Since as this is releasing, it's the 25th. Why don't we do this? What did you guys get your significant others for Christmas?
Nothing.
Okay, I'm not asking Jesse after that reaction.
If I didn't ask for anything, he's not getting anything.
Well, I kind of went wild this year for her because I'll go less. Ask, what are your plans, or what did you do for her? Or do you guys just does she just choose a gift earlier? Like, how does it work for you guys?
So we actually just had Christmas with my in-laws and that, because that's the 22nd. 24th we're gonna have with my parents, and then 25th we're gonna have with my father-in-law's family.
Okay.
So 3 different Christmases. But for Liz, I got her a Kate Spade purse that she wanted.
It sounds expensive. All right.
Some nice Coach glasses, some nice like 2-piece PJs, some Coach watch purse that she wanted. Or
is that 2-piece PJs for you or for her?
For her. For her, for me.
With his face on him.
I was gonna get her a Dyson because like everybody likes those Dyson tools, whatever. But she's like, I'm not gonna use it.
Like which Dyson tool though?
Like the blow dryer, the straightener, all that. It comes with all of them.
Talking about the vacuum. I was like, I love my Dyson vacuum.
So I didn't get the Dyson tools because she was like, oh, I'm not gonna use all that, whatever. Mm-hmm. So we're actually gonna go rescue a dog. January, February. So we're gonna go out and shop for that.
What kind of dog?
That's what we're looking at.
I'm like, you're gonna rescue it and then you're gonna leave it somewhere else.
No. We're gonna wait till January, February specifically because you already know what happens. Christmas, people get dogs, give them up in a month, and
oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it's sad. It is sad.
But yeah.
Well, thank you, Oscar, for sharing in on your plans for Liz and such. I appreciate it. Let's go to, since Jesse already made a ridiculous face when I asked that question.
Oh my God. I have something to say about it, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, you got a new house.
Yeah. Sunny Diego.
Me? This is rental. My house.
Jesse's like, I'm held hostage here. This is not my house.
This is not my house. I did not choose this house.
You see this chair and me doing this podcast? This is where I am at all times. I can't leave this room.
Exactly. I'm like Britney Spears.
And the kids just come in randomly. Hey, fix my Cheetos or some shit. I don't know how you would fix Cheetos, but whatever.
Yeah.
Buddy,
bitch.
What are your plans for Anna for Christmas?
So unfortunately I just got my Amazon email today that it's going to be late for Christmas.
Oh, great.
But
I hate that.
She's into the, she has that Cricut cutter that cuts out stickers.
Oh, yeah. All that. Yeah, those are cool.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So she has one of those, but she's just kept it like in its bags and kind of put it away like in a closet or whatever. So I got her a Cricut like table, like it holds the machines and all the rolls of stuff and
how cool.
Little tools to clean out the stickers. And then I gave her all of this.
Damn. You wrapped yourself and put a bow and everything?
No, just a bow.
No, I unwrapped for her.
Dang. Who can top that?
I want that.
That's pretty good, buddy. All right. Well,
you could have it, Oscar.
Anna doesn't watch the show, does she?
Not religiously.
Okay. Well, if you're watching,
she hates. He's like she hates this show.
I hate that shit. Well, if you're watching, Anna, have fun with your gift, which is Buddy naked. Would you be naked on the wheelchair, or like how would that? Where would you be?
On the bed.
I haven't planned that out all the way. I think just like this because if I'm in the wheelchair and I'm just gonna like fall to the floor.
Sergio.
Yeah, just like still. Like, yep, come get it. Get after
it. But Jesse, I know how Buddy's mind works. Okay, I've known him since we were kids. All right.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Okay, they make specific devices for that.
Yes,
they do.
Dude, I want to try those.
We should try it on one of the pods with a lot of. We'll blur everything out.
Yeah,
we could definitely do that. Oh, Jesse looks at us like we're poor puppies or some shit. Okay, well, now I'm moving on to the one where it's going to be a little interesting because she made a face when I asked the question.
Oh my God.
And she says, I actually have something. So, Jesse, enlighten us. What's your plans for Christmas?
Well, we usually get each other something, and this year I didn't ask for anything. Last year I didn't ask for anything, and he got me something, and then like I was like, now I have to get him something. Oh, they're
The
like,
joy of Christmas. You
You're
fucking
kidding.
kids, shut the fuck up over there.
I'm like the daddy. Yo nomás quiero que se porten bien. That's all I want.
We're gonna get
So
back on the next episode, episode 81. Demo and and Wale are gonna be taped to the wall with duct tape behind Jesse. Just
like, what is that? Freaking that movie where the kids are duct taped. But he
sure.
wants, I don't know, he wants like this expensive thing always. He never wants anything all year, and then like at Christmas he wants like this fucking expensive thing. So
like what?
I don't know. He wants like some headphones like from the Apple store that are like $600 or something.
Oh, those suck though. They're like
Maxes.
yeah, those
No,
things.
I don't know. They look big. Like they look like big headphones. Like they look like these, but black.
The AirPod
Yeah.
Maxes, they're like squares.
Oh, I don't know. But
Yeah.
he just wants something like that, or he wants like a new TV, and I'm like, where are we gonna put it? Like where?
He likes Apple products. Is that what he does?
Well, yeah, because we have we're this is
Well,
an Apple house.
look, your husband's a gamer to gamer. Let me give you a little advice. What he would love to enhance his gaming experience, even if he plays on Xbox. I highly suggest he plays on a monitor opposed to playing on a TV. The refresh rate is better, and he'll have a better overall experience compared to playing on a giant TV where you're like looking like this. So, just my 2 cents.
We're gonna fix the garage so he can put his little game area in there. So that's what he wants to do.
His little
game area. Yeah. So that's what I'll get him.
Okay, so we got
surround sound.
Oh, don't get me started with the damn surround sound. Okay, I had to sit in the middle of a room with a thing like this while each speaker was like, dun, 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 like, oh, I hate surround sound. Oh,
yeah,
I have surround sound here. Yeah, I have.
I know, but it's just like don't even.
Okay. Well, thanks for kind of sharing. I don't think you gave us a gift, but okay.
I told you I'm gonna fix his game room.
Fix his game.
Yes, like I'm gonna get him everything for his little game room, like in the garage. He's gonna.
She's gonna get him a carpet.
There
you go.
She's gonna get you everything, bro.
Yeah, Eric. I'll be watching. Eric. He's from what I'm gathering, she's getting everything for the little game room. Yeah,
ask away.
It's gonna rack cash. It's gonna be like $5,000 in that garage. Okay. Does he want like RGB lights and all that stuff?
I don't know. He says he's gonna fix it. So I'm like, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. Because he can go in there and be and play, and he wants to put like a freaking living room in there. Like he wants to fix it.
You're just giving him a blank check and just going, have at it.
Yeah.
Have at it, handsome. Man, okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm last. Nothing crazy eventful. I'm not getting anything, but I got, these were requests, by the way. I didn't do it myself. She got one of those fancy air fryers, the one with the French doors, the ones that are like $300. One of those. And she wanted, here comes the argument, Jesse. For you. So in my budget and calculations, Starbucks every day is hella expensive. So I thought to myself, how do we mitigate that? And something that's better than shitty Starbucks coffee, because Starbucks coffee is horrible. I got her an espresso machine, a nice one. So now she uses the shit out of that, and there's no more Starbucks.
From our sponsors, Jevy. Jevy, thank you for sponsoring our show.
I almost got a Jevy. So those are the two things she wanted. You're here, my dudes, for one reason, and that is to talk about ghosts during Christmas and what it really means. But before we do so, we watched the analytics, all right? And A lot of you aren't subscribed, and you should be subscribed. We're going to make that video of how to subscribe to our channel. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and do that. If you're on other platforms, make sure you follow us. Other platforms that offer our podcast, make sure you follow. It's going to help the show, and it'll help us propel forward. And we could do cool things, go meet you guys and do some cool things for you guys. And another reminder, our giveaway is still going on. Keep in mind, we will announce the winner on the first podcast of 2026. A lot of you have entered on TikTok. A lot of you have entered on Instagram. And good luck to all of you. I think Kylie entered the majority of her family members onto the giveaway. And it's going to be a fun old time. Just don't fight each other, whoever wins, please. And we'll actually do, we'll pull the name or the randomizer during the podcast, and you'll figure out who won. So I have the floor this week. Let's get into it. The veil was believed to be thinner at Christmas. Across cultures, not just Europe, winter was believed to thin the veil between worlds. Ancestors were thought to return home. Spirits wandered without direction or arrangements. Some were welcomed, others were feared. Ancestor spirits checking in on family, which I believe that. Spirits seeking warmth. Bells, candles, evergreens as protection. Why homes were lit at night. Have you guys ever noticed how Christmas lights aren't just decorative? They're defensive almost, like they're protecting your house. Have you guys ever really thought of, like, looked at that? Light pushes back the dark, as always. Throughout the whole year, yeah, you might have one singular light at the front door or whatever it is that you got going on. But when you have the lights up, doesn't it feel like it's a fortress almost if you stand in front of it? That's how I feel, at least. Unfortunately, my fortress didn't work because there was a little boy on the other side of it.
You had too much light.
Maybe it attracted. Do you guys ever feel that with I guess I should ask that question. Do you guys decorate like that with lights in the front of your homes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Jesse paid someone to do it. That's right. I forgot.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you guys ever feel that? The lights are kind of protecting your home a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like
the first you ever heard that.
It gives people the idea of like, hey, I'm awake. Don't come.
Oh,
or whatever's there.
Buddy, what about you?
This is the first time you saying it right now about it being like a defense.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up being told that you had to put lights up or Santa wouldn't visit.
Well, I mean, yeah, that might be the folklore for children. To further the mystique of Santa Claus and Christmas as a whole, but there are other reasons for it, and we're gonna dive into why. Jesse, did you ever have an inkling of maybe that's what lights are supposed to do during Christmas, or is it kind of like what Buddy said? Okay.
No, I feel like there's other things that I do at Christmas that protect my house than the lights. It's like actually more, to me, it would attract more like spirits because it's so bright instead of protecting.
Interesting. Well, here we go. So people didn't tell ghost stories around Christmas. They told them because it was Christmas, flat out. Families gathered, shared storytelling, candlelight, exaggerated shadows, stories meant to warn, not scare, children listening quietly, not screaming. So a Christmas ghost story wasn't meant to make you jump. It was meant to make you think about who you were and who you might meet if you didn't change. There's so many different meanings behind Christmas. Yes, it's not always going to be demonic in nature, but if you really think of it, Christmas is like kind of a new beginning. Aside from New Year's, let's take New Year's out of the equation. You're gathering with all the people that you love or the people that you fakingly love, which I'm sure a lot of people do that, and people on the show probably do that as well. And they just tolerate certain individuals. And do you feel like it's a transition almost? At least that's how I feel. I'm not into the whole New Year, New Me thing, the whole New Year stuff. Not into that kind of shit. But I've always felt like Christmas was transformative because throughout the whole year, you don't see a lot of the people that you do see during the holidays. And you're kind of reconnecting with the people that show up during Christmas, and you're having new conversations with them. Do you ever feel like, because this is definitely a factor in it as well. Everybody's gathering, and I feel like everybody's gathering that's no longer with us. So when we're all gathered together, do you ever feel like it's transformative a little bit? Christmas itself, not necessarily you as a person, like, oh, I'm a new person. It's more of throughout the whole
I
year, it's
think
different.
so. I think so. I think it's very spiritual because, like, you gather, like you say, you see other people you've never seen. You like Christmas Carol, right? So, like, you sing and then, like, you do like certain rituals. Um, and it's just like it is like it's like a new beginning. Like, it makes you, well, at least me, I feel like renewed.
Yeah, and you sit there and you kind of ponder, or it makes you think of the things you do appreciate and the things that happen throughout the entire year up until that point. What about Bud and us? What do you guys think about that sentiment when it comes to Christmas?
I kind of feel like, it's the end of the year, so we're closing out a whole year and everybody
Right.
getting together and kind of celebrating and everything. And then you have Christmas and like a lot of, well, not so much now, but before, a lot of my family used to take the whole week off Christmas all into New Year's, to like the 2nd of January. So we'd end up spending, like, closing out the year together as one big family.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of energy, like Jesse said, because there's a lot of celebration.
Mm-hmm.
So it is somewhat of a transformation. Like, you're closing out one year and opening up a whole new one.
Yep. I agree with you on that as well. Ask, what about you, dude?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I can think like back to when there used to be a lot of people, it did feel like this wave of gratitude and just like, let's do a lot more things together, and like, like, let's take on this new year and everything. Over the years, obviously your circle gets, I don't know if that's the same thing, but circle gets a little bit smaller. It's a little bit more intimate. Um, but I still feel the same thing, I feel that intimacy, that gratitude of like, like, let's start new traditions, or let's do this next year, or let's do this for New Year's. And it's kind of like that renewed sense of it's good for the soul, you know? Yeah, that's what I feel.
I feel
But
like
yeah,
even more so than like Thanksgiving, like, Thanksgiving, you're
agreed.
grateful, blah, blah, but I feel that more like during Christmas
I
for
agree.
some reason.
100%. I agree with Jesse on that. And you're right, Osk. Over the time, you'll see when you get a little older, once you get to like our age, your inner circle, it dwindles down. Like
But
not
that's
to
a good
sound
thing.
it's a good thing when it
Mhm.
comes on the end, you become happier. Like when you're
Mhm.
young, you really don't think of those things. You just think, I'm gonna have these friends forever, like in all the movies, and we're just gonna die together. That doesn't work that way. Um, you lose connection with people, and 9 times out of 10, you cut people out of your life because they're either holding you back or they're not letting you progress internally as a person.
Yep.
And you'll see that when you get older. I can count on my one hand the people that I tolerate.
I mean, I can agree with you guys. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like I fast forward a little bit on that, because to this day I can count my friends on my one hand,
Oh, there you go.
and a year before that I needed a lot of hands.
Yeah,
but it was this year was a lot of realization, and I really appreciate that. So, but
sure. I mean, and it goes back to it too. And when it comes to Oscar, is Oscar's older mentally than he actually is in age. Casey outlined that way back ago. Casey Casey came back. He left a comment and he entered into the giveaway. So Casey's back. You guys remember Casey, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Jesse's hella annoyed. Look,
Amador, no? Casey Amador?
Yeah, him. And he was right on that. So you're ahead of your time, sir, is what I'm trying to say. But yes, ultimately, I think Christmas is transformative in ways, and it's kind of a marker at the end of the year, like Buddy outlined. For me, New Year's is just a calendar date and just moving over, but Christmas has a whole other meaning behind it. So everybody here is aware of. You guys are aware of Charles. You guys know who Charles Dickens is, right?
Yes.
He wrote A Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So essentially, he wasn't creating something new. You guys are aware of what? Okay, I should ask this. What Charles Dickens adaptation are you more familiar with? I already have mine in my head. Of A Christmas Carol.
Oh God.
Well, like the Christmas past, present, future.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, I know the story. I've never seen the original, but I always remember the movie.
There's a
Scrooge.
shit ton of them, by the way. Yeah, it's about Ebenezer Scrooge for sure. But which movie adaptation do you remember the most? Like out of the ones you have seen, at least, if you have.
Scrooged.
Oh, Scrooge is the one. Okay.
Scrooge. The play that they did on Saved by the Bell.
There's so many of them. Oscar, have you ever seen A Christmas Carol movie?
Yeah, I'm thinking about one that I watched.
The most
in school.
the most famous one is the one with Jim Carrey as Ebenezer Scrooge.
It may have been that one. I watched it during school, so I'm assuming it's that one.
Oh, so the one that's stuck in my mind, and it still is today, when you're thinking of the ghost of Christmas past, it's the ghost of Christmas past, present, and yet to come, I think. The one that's seared in my brain is the Disney adaptation of the Scrooge, right? Is it right? Scrooge McDuck. Yes. It's the Christmas Carol of Scrooge McDuck. That's the one that stuck in my head. And it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. And if you really think about it, he was capturing something old before it disappeared. Spirits as mirrors, how I outlined the ghosts of Christmas past, future, and things that have yet to come. Christmas ghosts being moral, not malicious. Okay. I don't think we're going to get into malicious side. We're not talking about Christmas demons. We already did that last episode. This is just more about spirits and ghosts to guide you into transformative. I don't know, like you're peeling like a lizard, I guess. And of course, it's always about reflection instead of terror. The ghost wasn't there to haunt Scrooge. It was there to remind him he wouldn't get another chance if he didn't change. That's what I mean about the whole transformative thing. And Jesse rolled her eyes right now for like the 50th time already this episode. But why did you roll your eyes, Jesse? I want to dig into that. I want to dig into why.
I rolled my eyes because that's just my nature.
Oh, but do you believe that though? That we're given a second chance. Say you had a shitty year, you were a horrid human being that year, and do you still think you have another chance in 2026?
I mean, I feel like everybody always has a chance, but a shitty person is a shitty person.
True.
Like, why do you have to wait for Christmas and all this shit in your past and all to come back to see that you're an asshole? Like when you.
Well, I mean, like I'm like I'm an asshole, but I can still change.
Yeah, you turn off
No,
your
you
lights on
can't.
Halloween.
You change.
Yeah, I
That's how
turn
you're
off
gonna
my
be.
lights on Halloween.
You're just
I'm
gonna
not.
get worse as you get old. And that's why we're gonna put you away in a house by yourself.
You know what we'll do? Like at episode 200, at that point, it'll probably be like 2 or 3 years into this podcast, and I'll put like a time capsule of of the transformation of all of us, and see who's
Oh my
changed and
God.
who hasn't. That'd be crazy to watch. So then something happened. Christmas got noisy. Okay. It was always quiet. If you really think about it, think back at like Christmas when you were younger or even before you were even born and watching uh, A Miracle on Elm Street or anything like that. Christmas is always quiet and
A
just
Miracle on
beautiful.
Elm Street?
I was gonna say what?
Oh, wait. I said that wrong.
That's a cool Christmas movie.
That'd be pretty cool. A Miracle on 34th
Yeah.
Street. That's what I meant to say.
Like Freddy Krueger just up as
Freddy
Santa.
Krueger was like, yeah.
I love that.
Oh my God. So what happened is that there was the industrial age started, commercialization of products and music and all of that nonsense, Santa replacing spirits, death becoming inappropriate, fear being labeled unwholesome. If you really think about that, look at pop culture now. How many times do you see A Christmas Carol somewhere, the movie? I don't see that shit anywhere. It's, all I see now, the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. That's all I see everywhere. Because it's
And
jolly
the
old the Grinch, but you don't see a movie like The Christmas Carol anymore. So essentially, we didn't stop believing in ghosts. We just told ourselves Christmas wasn't the right time to talk about them anymore. And I think it's a disservice to the loved ones that we've lost. Why can't we put a little more emphasis on focus on ghosts or spirits during the holidays? And I think they're they're ever present during these festive times. Do you guys feel like do you think we should stay on the same trajectory that we're on now? It's super commercialized and just the Black Friday nonsense, and it's just happy, fun. Mariah Carey's out of her hibernation and just singing everywhere. What do you guys think?
I hate it. I hate it. I think it's stupid. I hate that people freaking come out, like the freaks come out at night. It's status with Christmas. Like, I'm like, where all these people come from? Like, I feel like it should be like, if you really care and you're gonna, you know what? Like, you should go any day to go get somebody a gift, not just because it's Christmas.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
you're gonna go buy me a soap like set like that you could have bought like a body
rope
wash
for Jesse.
Yes.
That's what Jesse wants for Christmas. Everybody send her soap on the rope.
Like, why are you gonna like it's just so dumb to me. Like, if you're gonna think about me and buy me something, buy it for me just because. Like, don't wait till Christmas.
Right. I agree. What do
I
you
feel like
guys
a lot
think
of people do it out of obligation.
Right.
Or like they do it in the form of defense of like, oh, because I think they're gonna get me something, I have to get them something. Like, I was at Nordstrom today, and just to get into the freaking mall, it was 45 minutes just to find a parking spot. Then
hell no.
I get into the line for online pickup, which should be fast, right? 25 people in line. And when I leave, I look at the line, it's like at least 45 people. I had one on Sunday because I was like, okay, like day off, whatever. Couldn't even get in the parking lot. And I'm like, where are all these people? Like, on the regular.
Where are they all the other times? Yeah.
Yes. Like, where do they come from?
Like, I always trip out when I look at parking lots.
For real.
Christmas.
Yeah.
For real.
I look at parking lots and I'm like, why this many spots? But then Christmas comes around and, dude, there's like nowhere to park.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Even like in your block, think about it. On your block where you live, then random people start showing up, whether they're relatives or not. And I have to agree with you. Whenever I go somewhere and I'm just like, who the f- is that guy? Like, what is this? Who, like, where are all these people coming from? And, yeah,
It's like, why don't you
that's,
visit me during the year? Like, why do you wait till
and
Christmas?
that's why, exactly. And that's why I strictly shop online, because I fucking hate people. See, maybe I am Ebenezer Scrooge. Maybe I am the modern day Ebenezer Scrooge.
Are you from that
Not as-
The
podcast?
modern day.
I don't know. Am I?
You've been a Scrooge since 1986.
Since 1986, keeping it real. Bah humbug. Buddy, what about you, dude?
No, I agree with you guys. Like, it's become totally like everything is marketing for it. It's not the tradition that it was. Yeah, we went to the store today, and I mean, it was packed. It's never that packed. It was, and of all things, it was at a Target. But like throughout the year, like you hit it, and I was kind of laughing about it. You know, in your own neighborhood, you never say hi to your neighbors. At least right here, we don't really say hi. You know, it's like, hey, neighbor. But just the Christmas lights go up. It gets a little colder. The nights get here earlier, and all of a sudden, everybody's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, hey, Merry Christmas. It's like you didn't pay attention to me all year, and all of a sudden, it's Merry Christmas.
They look at Buddy, that fucking guy in the wheelchair. I fucking hate him. And then Christmas rolls around. Hey, guy, what's up? Oh, but and I'm just
Bad Santa
outlining it. That's how it is. Yeah. That's definitely how it is. And
yeah, you can feel the hypocrisy in the air.
Yeah, you can feel it, and that's why. Yeah, okay, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. We got to have some type of positivity around it. At least some form of positivity in the year, right? But I could feel it, and it ties into me being a total jerk. And coincidentally, when I was putting up my Christmas decorations this year outside, my neighbor was doing it as well. As soon as I walked out with the first strand of lights, I looked over. I was like, God damn it.
He's all battling. You guys are all battling their lights.
At some point, there's going to be at some point, there's going to be an awkward conversation. And I get up on my ladder.
Hey, putting your lights up there, man? Yeah, buddy.
No,
you doing it too? Yeah, the wife made me put them up, you know? Type of shit like that.
I'm putting them up. And then all I hear is, hey, neighbor. I was like, God damn it. I'm like this with the nail gun. I was like, oh my God.
Holding his butt cheek so he doesn't fall off the ladder.
Like, what's up, dude? What do you want?
Yeah.
No, I turn around and I just go, what's up?
I know what he asked you.
How's it going? What did he ask me?
He said, hey, aren't you part of that podcast?
He asked me,
can I borrow your
how are you getting your lights up there? I did do this. Okay. I was like this. I had the nail gun and I went the nail gun. Oh, okay. You know, some of the stuff might be hard on mine. Do you think I could borrow it if I need to? I'm like, oh my God. Sure, dude. That's fine. Yeah, just when you need it, come and tell me and I'll take it over.
And you walked away. Using up the staples like on nothing. He's just like, so they finished. He's like, I'm out of staples, man.
Oh, I'm out of staples. You're gonna have to go buy some. Yeah, it was super awkward, and that's kind of outlining as boring and obnoxious that story was. Imagine going through it. It's the same shit.
Well, I mean, if you want to be positive, maybe he was nervous to talk to you all year, and it was kind of a way of him to, you know, open up and start a conversation with you because you're always making faces.
Maybe he's like,
or running in the house.
That guy with tattoos.
But you know, they got that classic though. They got that classic hand on like the lower back.
Yes,
behind
dude.
Them, and they're like, hey neighbor, instead of any other way. It's like the weird stand.
Yes, I half expected to turn around. He was gonna have his coffee and his newspaper in his hand and like
the quarter zip.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
lives in the suburbs, okay? Expect it. That's what it is.
Expect that. Well,
Valentina, close the door,
I'll
mommy.
be the exception. I say hi to
Okay.
everybody.
well, yeah, that's why.
And I
Yeah, you're
make
personable.
people
That's
talk to me, which is fun. So I'm weird.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way too. But
yeah, but so is Buddy though. Yes, Buddy's amiguero. All right, so we actually have a listener story submission for today's
Nice.
episode.
Is this from
A ver.
Jared?
oh yes, we do.
It's anonymous though.
Oh,
Okay, who's
Go for it.
Jared? By the who, like Buddy's brother, Jared?
Jared from Subway.
Oh,
Oh,
that guy.
SN.
Yes, we're his pen pals.
Subway.
His pen pals. Jared
Subway,
from
if you
Subway.
want to sponsor us, we'll gladly rate your sub sandwich.
Yeah. So this little story is called The Extra Chair. And it reads, growing up, my family had one rule on Christmas Eve. We always set an extra chair at the table. No one ever explained why. I assumed it was symbolic or religious or something older people do without thinking. One year when I was around 9, I finally asked my grandmother who the chair was for. She didn't smile. She said, in case someone comes home. Oy. Just hope it's not someone you don't want coming home. That night, after dinner, everyone moved into the living room. The chair stayed empty. Facing the tree, around midnight, I woke up to footsteps downstairs. Slow, careful, like someone tried to wake the house. I thought it was my dad, but when I leaned over the stairs, I saw someone sitting in the extra chair. It wasn't solid, but it wasn't transparent either. It looked dim, like the light avoided it. It never looked at me. It just sat there, hands folded, waiting. In the morning, the chair was gone. When I was asked about it, my grandmother crossed herself and said, then they must have found what they were looking for. That's nuts. I never even thought of that. Now I'm trying to think back during Christmas when I feel like we're so inviting and a little more vulnerable than regularly because we're accepting of people during this time. If anything goes missing during Christmas and you don't realize it or you realize it later, has anything ever happened like that to you guys? I mean, I never got my presents, but
I've lost keys before on Christmas.
oh, okay.
Like my own keys where like I put them somewhere and
We're gone.
everybody's looking at them for like 2 hours.
Oh shit.
And you never
Man.
found them?
No, I ended up finding them, but I left like because we usually go to my father-in-law's in Lancaster on the 25th, and yeah, I lost them for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we
they
ended
must
up leaving.
really love you. They spent that much time. My family would have spent 5 minutes and been, hey, you find it.
Would have been
I
like,
know. We're all looking
you
for
can
'em.
walk, get
We
an
left
Uber
we
home.
ended up leaving like at 10 or 9:30, something like that.
And where were they? Like in a weird place?
They were
He's like, my pocket.
no, they were we were outside playing pool, but I
Mhm.
never take out my keys at all. Like I always give them to Liz, put them in her purse, or I just put them on the table. They have like a basket. I usually put them there because obviously, we have some drinks, so I don't want to lose anything. So I
Maybe
put it there.
okay, if there's ghosts if there's ghosts at play and with alcohol in play as well, maybe they were hiding your
didn't want you
keys
to
on
drive.
purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, they ended up being outside in the pool table, and I was like, dude, like, why would I put them on the pool table if we were playing, and they were on the pool table?
It was your abuelita. She was like, no, cabrón.
Yeah.
Interesting. What about you, Bud and Jess? Anything, not like Oscars, but anything strange happen on Christmas like that?
We just have more unusual activity of spirits, but nothing disappears. We just see more
Right.
things.
when you say you see more things, do you feel, because obviously your intuition and your clairvoyance plays a big factor in it. Is it more of it's a warm feeling, like it's someone that you know?
Yeah, it's like people that we know, like on Thanksgiving, there was a yellow butterfly, like, it would not leave my sister's house, and, like,
Mm,
I already, like, automatically them on Vale right away, we started talking about their Grandma Esther. "Grandma Esther's
yes.
here," type of stuff, so it's just stuff like that, and then, we listen to creepy carols and all that shit, so I feel like it just opens, I don't
And
know, like, it's ritualistic, like,
like,
it
well, yeah,
opens up
like
doors.
it calls to them to come and spend
Yeah.
Christmas with you guys. Yeah, I get
Mhm.
it. Okay. Buddy, what about yourself?
Um, I can't say that I've ever had anything happen. Usually Christmas, we're like so distracted with so many people around that I don't really pay attention. And I don't think I've ever had anything that I can remember happen. So, no.
Well, going off of what Jesse said, have you guys ever had an experience where you know that a past loved one, a specific one, was chilling with you guys at any given Christmas? That has happened to me. My
Mm.
ever since, because Jesse, ever since my grandmother passed away, we inherited a lot of not a lot, some of her furniture, and ever since that is now in our house, just so that you know, the articles that are in my home were used for the majority of Christmas or Thanksgiving. And my grandparents on my mom's side, they loved to host people for the holidays. That was their thing. They loved doing it, whether it was friends and a large portion of their family. They just loved it. So those things now live in my house. So during the holidays, I always feel like there's a presence there that hasn't been there for a long time, but I can't pinpoint exactly who it is, but it feels familiar. It could either be my grandfather or my grandmother on my mom's side that furniture does belong to. That I do feel that because I've said in the past, I'm not in tuned with clairvoyance or the
He's like, "With
uh,
anything."
with anything really. I'm kind of obtuse when it comes to that shit. um, what about you guys? And Jesse already outlined that.
I don't think I've ever really paid attention to that. I
Like,
think I've just
well,
been
you
too
tienes
distracted.
tarea, cabrón. This Christmas, you're gonna pay attention. You're gonna be searching for it. Who's gonna be there? And and then next week when we meet again, I want you to come back and give me your notes. I want to see
Notes on
notes.
notes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What about you, bud?
You, you were mentioning like in the home, like, like if a presence was there.
Mhm.
No, but I have felt that around this time and it wasn't in the home. Um, it was actually, you were with us. Yeah, we were with you. We went to your house. It was, I don't know if it was Christmas Eve,
Mhm.
but we we went to go pick you guys up because you had my future wife at your house.
What?
Your cousin. And
Oh,
well, it was like everybody's future wife at the time. But
everybody was in love with her.
I remember we went and picked you guys up and we're like, let's go. And we wanted to go to the Hebrew school. And we were talking about that and then that concentration camp that we would always go in where we had to go through the torn fence.
Right.
And I remember as we were getting out there, I kind of had like my grandfather's voice telling me in the back of my head, like, don't go to the camp, don't go to the camp, don't
Mhm.
go to the camp. And I wasn't so much paying attention to it, but I remember we got out there and we got a really bad chill and we all started seeing movement in the shadows. Like there was a
Mhm.
person or something, moving in the shadows. And I remember at the end of it, we were just like, all of us were freaked out. And we're like, we got to go. And we booked it out of there. Like we were running across that area, and it was like so dangerous to run there because of all the open holes in the ground and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we just all booked it out. We jumped back in the cars and we left, and we went to the Hebrew school. And once we were away from that area, it was kind of like I didn't have that voice at the back of my head, like my grandfather's voice, like telling me, "Mijo, no vayas, no vayas, mijo, no vayas ahí, mijo." You know, and I don't know. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of because I could clearly remember hearing like my grandfather's voice in my head telling me, "Don't go there."
Okay,
but that was the only
that's
the only thing I can think of.
I do remember that, and I don't know if Lexi watches this show. Well, Lexi, if you do, now you know. Everybody was in love with you when we were kids. I'm sure she knows that.
Huge crushes. Yeah, there was fights that would happen in the background.
Yeah, there'd be like hella arguments, and it was coincidentally, she used to visit during Christmas every year, and it was like the Super Bowl for these creeps. They were like Oscar in the last episode.
Yeah, and she was like, "Boy, please," to everybody. "Boy, please."
Look, I'm gonna air this shit out. I'll make a last minute decision and
oh my god,
ask them and mute their names. But we had goes in love with her, but in love with her.
Buddy was in love with her.
Well, Buddy was in love with her. Was in love with her. Was in love with everybody. So of course he was in love with her too.
Just to clear the air on this whole part, though, my situation was different because she would say hi to me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what do you mean?
He had a leg up.
I did.
She would flirt.
Well,
she would more likely to flirt with me than any of the guys that were there. Okay, let's just.
Well, she would say hi to me. I don't ever remember her saying hi to.
No, she never did.
Well, pretty much all that group. It was kind of like, but I'd come and say, "Oh, hey, buddy." I was like,
"Well, I'm going to air something out on the pod. It's going on like what, 29 years? No, like 20 years. Yeah, like 20 years. She confided in me and my brother that she always thought creepy. Just so everybody knows.
Yeah, she told me that too.
She told me that.
Oscar was 3 months old.
I know. He was like, cuckoo caca.
She told me, "Oh, you're so cute."
Oh my god.
Okay. So to get close to wrapping up.
Hi, what are we talking about again?
What happened? What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? What is this episode about?
So there's a reason. There's definitely a reason stories like that don't feel fake. Because they tap into something older than belief. Nostalgia plus fear. Childhood memories resurfacing. Silence amplifying awareness. People feeling watched during the holidays, which I do times. Christmas doesn't erase ghosts. It invites them. And that I think all four of us we've outlined that ourselves, that we do believe that. So maybe Christmas was never meant to distract us. Maybe it was meant to slow us down, to make us remember who's missing, who's changed, who might be close, even if you can't see them. So if this year feels a little heavier, if the house feels a little quieter, if you swear you heard something move when no one was there, you're not alone, because definitely you're just celebrating Christmas the old way. Sleep well and keep the lights on, because then they're definitely there. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are going to be visited by, whether it's the ghosts that surround your everyday life, or you're inviting the people that you've lost previously and they're coming to visit you. And scene. I'm just kidding. So
It's not like anything bad though, right? Like a good ghost.
No, and that's
it's not to be anything bad at all.
Of course, it's not anything bad. And here's this is what's different about our past a lot of the episodes leading up into this point, because 2025 was a crazy year for Paranormal Dudes. I think this is the first episode in a very long time where it's kind of lighthearted. There's no fucking demon trying to kill us, or the Ergogor's not here, or some wacky shit is happening to Buddy, and Jesse's not sitting in her chair like she's not like, oh, my head, I have a headache. Nothing like that's happening. We're just trying to end the year on a positive note. And honestly, we've had a lot of conversations on this particular episode in regards to gifts and what we're doing and what we've experienced. But to close this topic out, I have one question for you guys. If it was a gift that you could all receive, it doesn't matter what it is. If we're crossing any lines, if we're bringing someone back from the dead, so be it. There's no rules. Okay. Doesn't have to be monetary or anything like that. It could be any wish that could be granted for Christmas. And what would that be? Let's go. Oscar raised his hand. Let's go ahead and.
I'm thinking.
Does anybody have an answer?
Honestly,
it's a tough question.
An answer. No, it's not. For me, it's not. It's always going to be this. If I can ever bring anybody from the dead or anything like that, it's always going to be the same answer.
And what is that?
My grandma. That's always going to be my answer. Always and forever.
So but keep in mind, this gift would only remain during Christmas.
Right. Mm-hmm. Just to hear her, smell her, have her interact with my kids like as my grandma. It's always going to be her.
People cry. That's nice, Jesse. That's like the first heartfelt things Jesse said all year.
Excuse me? I have said a lot of heartfelt things.
Put that in the year year recap.
the year in review.
One day Jesse's nice. I'm always nice. Whatever. Jerks.
What about you, Buddy? Buddy's thinking hard on this one, I could tell.
So this Christmas wish is only for the day of Christmas?
Yeah.
I think if it was that, I'd probably want my grandfather to visit. Just for the day. And not to sound selfish, but I'd want him to only visit me.
Only you.
Only to me. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's a long story of why I wouldn't want to share it, but just to me. That's it.
Yeah. We're going to make people cry. Okay. Ask, what about you? What's your wish?
He's like, I would like a Lamborghini.
Nah, like, I don't know about bringing people back. Like,
can you make the answer less sexy? Why are you sitting like that?
It's for the views. I'm farming the views right now.
Look at Buddy. He's like looking down on the score.
I'm gonna use my tired voice. All right, so.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What I would wish for is like.
He's like one night with Buddy. One night only.
No, I honestly like. I think I wouldn't bring anybody back. Although, like, I would love to see my grandma again. Mm-hmm. But I think it was just more of the people that I'm around with to, whether they consciously can feel it or not, but get closer. Sorry, I'm muting myself. Get closer in the relationship that we have, whether it's conscious or subconscious. But
whether it's a negative relationship or not, you just want everything to be better for everybody. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I just want everyone to feel, number one, good about themselves, so that way they can feel good about the relationships they have with me or with other people, so they live a better life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember the stipulation, it's only for Christmas. So it's going to be like, I love you. As soon as 12 a.m. shows up, I hate you.
Okay. So then I guess in that case,
Oh, que la.
I don't know, dude.
Mine's a little ridiculous. It's not as heartfelt as you guys. Home.
Yeah, I'm just have to pass on this one.
You're gonna pass? I don't think
He's
I've
like,
ever
fuck
heard
that
you
shit.
pass on
He's like,
something.
fuck everybody on Christmas.
I mean, like, just for Christmas though, like.
Yes, it's just one
Christmas.
night of Christmas. Like you'll remember for the rest of your life.
Where everyone can be themselves without any front.
Their true self, right?
Without any ego, without anything. Just be themselves.
Authentic.
And feel safe. Being themselves.
I like that. Mine's a little more selfish. You guys are going to make me feel like a jerk, but whatever.
He's like, to have the best gun in Pokemon cards. I gotta go.
No. Because that's only one day. I would bring Prince back so that he could I could have a personal concert in my backyard just for me. No one else. And I would film it.
I want to go.
No, you're not invited. It's only me.
Whatever.
I would want Prince back so I could experience it and shed some tears.
Rain,
Purple rain.
What song would you want him to open with?
I don't know. That's a good question. There's not Purple Rain. I feel like it's. Am I gonna sound like a snob if I say Purple Rain is like no? I don't want Purple Rain.
Yes, you are. You are. So don't say that.
It's not a snob.
What about
thing.
When
It's been
Doves
overplayed.
Cry? When Doves Cry.
See, that's a good one. That's a good one.
If Purple Rain's the only song I know, then you gotta pick another song.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like.
I know him.
That's a tough one. You gotta put me on the spot like that. Little Red Corvette. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah. Little Red Corvette. Much too fast.
Girls and Boys is cool. There's too many. I would just write out a track list and be like, have at it, dude. You have 24 hours.
Be cool to be my girl.
Don't have to be rude to
rule my world.
No particular world.
This Christmas is Prince Christmas. I hope you guys all watch that shit.
Oh my God.
I would play it here, but our Batman.
As long as it's not that Batman song.
The Batman song got copyrighted.
No. Thank God. I wonder who did it. Just kidding.
It was Courtney Love. It was her, that bitch. I know it was her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Well, anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining the show. You are dudes out there, as well as everybody here. We've had a lot of fun in 2025. We're gonna have a very special. Episode next week. It's gonna be a year in review episode where we recount of the craziness that we went through the entire year. Gonna be a fun one, and just so you get a little peek behind the veil, when we're setting up the show and episodes and coming up with ideas, we have a rotation of. If you haven't caught on yet, there's a rotation of hosts. If there's no interview, usually interviews or specific episodes, we call them GB. And that's how Jesse marks it on our calendar. And what that means is gangbang. that means all of us host together. If you haven't caught on yet and you've been here long enough on the show, you know it's pretty wacky and crazy. That's where we're kind of different than all your other paranormal podcasts out there. But I do want to thank everybody for showing up. Make sure you visit paranormaldudes.com. Shop. We have a lot of cool stuff there. And like I said last episode, we're going to start designing new stuff for 2026. So keep an eye out for that. All of our other ventures are still on the way. Oh, and we have some special news for 2026. I'll bring it up again next episode and probably in the future. But if you have an idea of your own, or you want to create a podcast of your own, or an idea of a brand, hit us up. We're going to start offering those kind of services here. Well, not Paranormal Dudes, but just hit us up if you're looking for something like that. And of course, I still have my More Nerd channel for all your nerdy stuff. And Jesse is still with Girl, We're Winging It. Buddy and his Ooze Customs, and Buddy has some plans coming in 2026, so stay tuned for that. And Oscar is
Follow
his
me
mic
on Instagram at Oskism, OSKKISM. Bring some fire content for 2026.
Oskism. Is that what it is? Oskism?
Yeah. It's a way of life.
Yeah.
Dang.
Do you guys have anything for the dudes for Christmas that you want to leave them with before we bid them au revoir?
It's my Christmas wish if you subscribe.
Subscribe. Buddy, what do you have for them? I don't know where that accent came from.
That accent threw me off, and there's a lag, so I'm like...
Yeah, we usually do turkey and mashed potatoes, and
so we start
his lag is 3 weeks old. What you got, bud?
As part of from myself and from the Paranormal Dudes, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and you enjoy it with family. Hopefully nothing gets too paranormal, and like Jesse said, hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up. Everyone helps.
Why didn't we dress up today? Why didn't we wear Christmas hats?
The next one.
We could have. I'll
know.
Photoshop it on us. Well, if we're going to be festive, then for the New Year's episode we film next weekend, or this week. Yeah, this weekend. We got to have like some, those cheesy Happy New Year hats or whatever. Stuff like that.
Someone going to dress all in silver?
Yeah, you.
It's gonna be
like aliens? Bueno. Go ahead, Oscar.
Yeah, just go to our IG on Paranormal Dudes, into the giveaway. We want to give away that money and that merch.
And the TikTok. La TikTok.
So, and also on TikTok.
On TikTok as well.
Tell your friends about it. Tell your moms about it. Tell your aunts about it. Tell your uncles about it.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Tell everyone about it. Because
we're giving away everybody.
$100 is $100.
Heck
right?
yeah.
That's 2 tanks of gas.
You want to know what you had before that? Nothing. And if you enter, you could possibly have $100.
Yeah, no purchase necessary. Just shout us out, tag 3 friends, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe. And you get to hear more of this tired voice.
Yeah. With that being said, before Oscar falls asleep on air, let's go ahead. Just subscribe.
At least he won't fall asleep with his mouth open in the microphone.
Well, that's all we have for you guys tonight. We want to say Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Have a good one. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later, dudes.
Bye.